Question 1539. If you had to lose one part of your body, which part would you mind losing the least?
I've already lost it. I went and saw a man in Thailand and he got rid of it for me.
It's really a kind of
That's what worried me about that question.
You have a trans woman on this show. What kind of answer were you expecting? It's the way I could redeem myself from the earlier
That does not
that I
count.
made.
That does not count. It has to be a body part that you would traditionally want.
Technically, it shouldn't count because you don't.
Excuse me.
You don't actually lose it. It just gets revised.
I tell you this.
I guess you don't have it now, so you have to lose something you have now.
You do lose certain things because if you do, get rid of certain parts of it, there are certain things that they don't keep. Like my bollocks aren't here anymore. They were cut off and they had been incinerated.
I asked the doc for my back, and he said no. And I found out later that anytime a doc does an orchiectomy, they can sell those things to a lab for quite a bit of money.
Mine were incinerated. So after my orchiectomy, they were incinerated. I asked the doctor, they were incinerated.
You saw them incinerated?
No, I was under general anaesthesia.
Yeah, I picked so it didn't happen. I bet he sold them to a poor. I bet he sold them to a poor orphan
or a restaurant.
Good for that poor orphan. Well, I mean, good for that poor orphan.
For a Christmas present, there's a little Victorian laddie now who was happy at Christmas.
Victorian, a time-traveling orphan.
All I will say, it's better than the ceremony that you can optionally do, and you can have them presented to you as your first meal after your surgery if you really want.
Well, I was just going to ask that.
He actually believed me for a split second.
Which do you think pays more, a lab or a restaurant?
They should do the thing where they compress them down and make a diamond out of them. And then you can
I don't want to question your integrity. I don't want to question your integrity, Phoebe, but I think that's a load of bollocks.
Somebody got me, but somebody believed me for a split second. What?
If they crush them down into a diamond, I wonder if somebody would get sympathetic pain.
Yes.
Purple says the bottom quarter-inch of my hair. I don't think that counts because it's normally cut off. Doorknobhead says nipple hair. I don't think hair can count at all. Tusk says my septic finger.
That's my answer away.
Because it's not really a body part.
Sure it is. It's attached.
Yeah, but it's not a body part.
Wait a minute, ask the question again.
If you had to lose one part of your body, what part would you mind losing the least?
Okay.
Dave, can we get Lenny Henry to do one of those comic relief update films where he goes to see the little Victorian orphan who's happily playing with Phoebe's bollocks and how happy his Christmas is? No.
Here's a question for you, Dave. If you had a trans person on here who hadn't had lower SRS, would you disqualify their answer? If
Well,
they said
see,
what I said?
I was struggling with that, but luckily I knew that didn't. So.
Would you like me to find you somebody to bring in and then get
No,
the
we cannot change the question.
So, Dave.
Yeah?
What's your answer?
No one else has answered yet.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, see, Seraphim, thank you so much for taking my answer. I just wrote it down, my appendix. Thanks so much.
Yeah, but Nerdy got there first. Nerdy got appendix. Black Sofa says my little pinky. Doorknobhead says nipple hairs matter. And off to work. See you later, Doorknobhead. Seraphim says appendix. Ox says mental note, never eat oysters in the UK. We shall surgery in the UK?
Question. How are they removed, this body part?
By a guy with a glass bottle.
Let me clarify what I mean by that. Let me just clarify what I mean by that. Is it surgery or poof, magic?
No, it's a guy with a glass bottle out the back of a pub.
Okay.
Or surgery.
In that case, I'm going to go with nipple hairs because I'd like to see how it would be done with a glass bottle at the back of a pub.
You'd lose your nipples.
So am I going to be the ship's captain in that Jackie Chan film?
Oh, that rings a bell.
It was. He did a version of Around the World in 80 Days.
Did he?
Yeah. They had a captain, a ship's captain, played by the guy who plays Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones, who had no nipples.
You are the shittest Barry Norman ever.
I'll be right.
He had an incident with a shark and ended up with no nipples. So in order to buy the captain off to allow them to take his ship apart and build it into a flying machine, they offered to get him new nipples.
Oh, fuck. Badger,
That's
never
terrible.
present film 76.
Right,
You are
hairs don't
hopelessly
count,
shit
Badger.
at this.
Hairs don't. He's gone. Hairs don't count. Pick something else. Right.
Nice.
Welcome back.
You've missed Dave opening himself up to ridicule by asking a question with a trans woman on the show, and then realising that it was probably a faux pas to ask her that in the first place.
Spleen.
It's fine. It's Dave. What are you gonna do?
If they can be extracted painlessly, wisdom teeth.
That's a good answer. Yandiri says boobs.
I'd like to see that done with a bottle at the back of a pub.
And I said or surgery.
Actually,
After you've had this part removed, does the person who's removed it give you a replacement, maybe? Perhaps in the style of some kind of kitchen utensil?
No.
Man, I'm just picturing Stool with, like, you know, his hand cut off and then like a spatula or an egg whisk on the end of it.
Spatula
She
hand.
said
Back to
it.
spatula.
She said
That's
it.
the thing.
don't make me get the knee word.
Brava.
What is there a thing about saying spatula on this
Right,
show?
that's it.
No,
Yeah.
it's Stool's spatula hands or Stool's thing. That was his answer for everything for a while. So.
Oh, you know, that must have been before I met him.
Stop
I just
telling
mean on this
people
show.
you've met me. Please stop telling people you've met me. I'm embarrassed just
think it
sharing a
might
screen
be
with you.
Stage obvious, mate. We're here.
Nerdy says, can I have the body part replaced with a bionic version? No.
Yeah, because
You
that's
do
only
that,
for
Hans.
me. Bionic dance. I'm the only one who gets bionics, damn you.
Ox says, it won't work in the USA. Anyone behind a bar with a bottle is passed out. Purple says, I've already lost 3 fingers above the top knuckle. Isn't that enough for you people? See, the problem is, if I allow you to have your fingers, I feel like I'm cheating Phoebe. Black Sofa says, or one of my small toes. Say again?
I didn't hear Phoebe's answer. I was trying to move. So.
The answer was I had a man in Thailand already removed the body part I didn't want.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say pinky toe. But
Jenny.
Well, we'll ignore ancient history and pick something current. About this much of each of my feet.
But do you want to keep your toes? Would you want
I
it
mean,
out the middle?
I have big feet and I can get shoes, but all the cute ones are much smaller. But not that much.
Stool.
And I definitely can't have a replacement.
You can sellotape something on.
Well, you see, I've got a problem with this because I'd like to... You know that question earlier where you asked what our favourite bone was?
Yeah.
It's also my least favourite bone. So I'd like to have the area from here to here removed, which would be a bit shit because then my arm would fall off. And I quite like this arm because I'm right-handed. But if I had this section removed by the bloke behind the pub with a bottle, then my arm would fall off. So could I have something to go in between it, please? Some Meccano, maybe.
Meccano,
Some nice...
I'll give you Meccano.
Yes, I'd like a Meccano arm to whatever this question is.
Stool, wouldn't you prefer to have something added?
But not plastic Meccano, because that's shit. I mean the proper Meccano that's metal.
Little nuts and bolts that you can bolt onto.
Yeah, the kind that you can cut your tongue with when you suck it.
Badger,
I told you
did
this.
you actually
I
answer?
told you this would be a shit fest.
I know.
Yeah, I said
Badger.
spleen.
Spleen.
Is that what they make pate out of?
No, that's the liver.
Oh, liver. That's the one. Yeah.
No, I need that for the drinking.
I'm really into pate at the moment.
Are you?
God, it's sexy.
Bro, shut the fuck up, Stool. I do not want to hear your food porn bullshit. Also, like, I'm plugged in, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be charging. So if I disappear, Dave, I'm sorry.
Food porn. Okay. Be right back.
We're about to do the last question. So
you didn't say penultimate, you bitch.
I did. You weren't.
Yeah,
fucking
Okay. I apologize. I'm sorry. You're right. I wasn't here. That was not my fault. Though.
Manda,
I'm doing the best I can.
My phone, I have a wireless charger that my phone sits on.
My day back soon.
And are you a mean drunk too?
What? I'm not drunk. This is like my.
That's why I said 2.
Oh no, I am. This is like my 60th cup of coffee today. I'm not gonna lie.
Manda, is your bum charger magnetic?
No, I don't have to charge it. I said I don't have to charge it now. The one in the battery in my back for the new one it will last for 10 years. So
can you plug your phone into it though?
No.
I think you're sat on your bum charger now. Like Dave sat on his ball, you're sat on your bum charger.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's why I'm here. Oh no, it is. Look, it is charging. Amy, just very, very slowly.
Does your bum make a noise when it's fully charged?
Will you stop? Will you just stop talking about my ass stool? Oh my god, I get enough of it
I'm sure her bum makes noise if she charges herself with, say, dairy.
Oh my god. Okay, Dave, last fucking question before I smash my face in the wall.
Right.
I need to know because my wireless charger for my phone, it's magnetic, so my phone sticks to it.
Move on!
Does your bum stick to your bum charger?
Yes, but for another reason.
Shut up!
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.